Sick of messy cables? Video game want to stream your screen wirelessly in full HD or even 4K with zero lag? Whether you're gaming, presenting, or just cutting the cord, 2025's wireless HDMI tech is smarter and faster than ever. In this video, we're breaking down the top 5 best wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver kits, so you can stream like a pro, no strings attached. Let's dive in. Collision. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. AIMIBO Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver. The AIMIBO Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver are both designed as dongles. This makes them easy to carry around, so you can set them up and tear them down as needed. The units are disc-shaped and are constructed from black ABS plastic. On the sides is a pair of rubber pads, with dimples that make them easy to grip. You can order 3 different grip colors: blue, red, or gray. At the back end of both units is an HDMI pigtail that plugs easily into your devices. They're very light and won't damage your port if they end up hanging. At the front end of each dongle is a USB Type-C power port. The kit includes a pair of cables, although you'll have to provide your own AC adapter or other power supply. The kit also ships with a micro HDMI adapter and a mini HDMI adapter. This lets you work with devices like cameras and certain tablets that use a smaller form factor plug. Or you can connect to the transmitter via Wi-Fi and cast your video. The line-of-sight signal range of 165 feet is excellent, and the 100 millisecond latency is good for a wireless system. Video quality is excellent at 4K and 30 frames per second. The system also supports up to 8 transmitters for a single receiver. You can cycle through them by pressing a small button on the receiver. Number 2. POFAN Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver. The POFAN Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver has a somewhat different design. Instead of a freestanding device, the transmitter is an oval dongle. It's constructed from black plastic, with a short pigtail that plugs into your HDMI port. It's very lightweight and won't damage your video source when you hang it up. There's a recessed button on the front for turning on the unit. At the front end is a USB Type-C port which is used for a power supply. Just patch it into a USB power supply with the included cable, and you're ready to go. The receiver is also made from black plastic, but is a roughly rectangular block that sits flat on a surface. On the right side is a small power button, and the rest of the relevant features are on the back. Split to the sides is a pair of dual antennas, which can be tilted in either direction. Between those antennas, you'll find all of your ports. There's a 3.5 mm AUX port, which can be used for headphones or a speaker. Next is a USB Type-C power input, which can be supplied from a wall charger or a power bank. After that is an HDMI port, along with a VGA port for attaching to older displays. In addition to extending an HDMI signal, the POFAN transmitter/receiver can also be used with your smartphone. You stream or cast your screen to it just as you would to a smart TV. Whatever is on your phone screen will then appear on your display. Number 3. Mirabox Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver. The Mirabox Wireless HDMI Transmitter and Receiver consists of 2 similar-looking units. Both are black and rectangular, with a sturdy housing that measures 4.92 inches by 3.31 inches by 0.98 inches. The top panel is blue, with some branding and other information. On the back is a pair of large 5.8 GHz antennas that are much taller than the rest of the housing. They're fat and beefy, with a slightly tapered form factor and a swiveling design. The ports and controls are located on the left edge of the devices. Both have a circular power port at the back, which goes with the barrel-style DC adapter. In the middle is a reset button, along with a power indicator light. Near the front is an HDMI in port on the transmitter, and a similar HDMI out port on the receiver. The only physical difference is the second HDMI out port on the transmitter. This allows you to patch in a second display in the same room as the transmitter. You can then show the same video on both your local and your remote display. The signal range is impressive. With a clear line of sight, it can transmit a video signal 656 feet. In practice, there will be walls and other obstructions between the transmitter and the receiver. But no matter how you cut it, you're looking at a pretty good distance. Number 4. Nyrius Aries Home Plus. This system reliably sends 1080p HDMI video and 7.1 channel audio wirelessly, through walls, up to 100 feet away, and it's loaded with helpful features. But it costs a bit more than other options. There's nothing worse than sitting down to watch TV and having the video signal freeze, flash on and off, or disappear entirely. Unfortunately, that's what you get from many wireless HDMI video transmitters, especially if you're trying to send the AV signal over a long distance through multiple walls. In our tests, the Nyrius Aries Home Plus consistently delivered the most stable, reliable wireless signal and offered great picture quality overall. Plus, this system boasts the widest array of features, including support for 7.1 channel surround sound. Most of these systems support only stereo audio, and the ability to power the receiver unit through your TV's USB port so you don't have to plug it into a power outlet. The transmitter has 2 HDMI inputs to connect multiple sources at once, as well as an HDMI output to pass those signals through to a nearby TV. Because the Aries Home Plus is so full-featured, it costs more than most competitors. If you don't need the HDMI output and the second HDMI input, you can save $100 and get the Nyrius Aries Home instead. Number 5. JTech Digital WX200V3. This model is a reliable performer, and you can change the wireless channel as necessary to improve performance. But it passes only stereo audio and isn't as user-friendly. If the Nyrius Aries Home Plus isn't available and you need to pass only stereo audio, as opposed to surround sound, the JTech Digital WX200V3 is a great alternative for sending AV signals around the home. This wireless HDMI system performed almost as reliably as our top pick in our tests, and we didn't see a lot of signal freezes or dropouts. The WX200V3 is the only system we tested that lets you easily change the wireless channel, the frequency it's using to transmit the signal, with the press of a button, so it's good for use in areas with a lot of potential interference. JTech Digital aims its devices at the professional and custom installation markets, and the WX200V3 definitely has a pro look, consisting of metal boxes, big antennas, and proprietary, lockable power cables. Because of that last feature, you can't power the system's receiver via USB, as you can with our top pick.